All right, as you just saw, we are out here at Malden Park. Ron and I decided to come out. It's a beautiful area here. It's right near my house. We are going to head out for a November 19th bike trip out to Point Pelee Provincial Park, where we're going to stay overnight at one of the Authentics, essentially a cottage. There's heat, electricity, bedding and all that stuff too, pots, pans, all that stuff. So yeah, we're going to head out there and we're going to have a really good day. As you can see, it's beautiful out. So joining me is my buddy Ron, and that's Stu. Stu's just out for a ride on this beautiful day at Malden Park, enjoying the beautiful weather. So yeah, I've procrastinated long enough and held Ron up long enough, so we're gonna head out. Ole, ole, ole. All right, this is the start of the Herb Gray. Been on it many times.
One of these?
Yeah.
That's for if we see any animals. As in coyotes, dogs.
I did. And knocked his phone out of his hand, and I just turned around and said, that's what you get.
Mountain biking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're handy for sure. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for my setup for the Great Divide. I'm not going to use this trunk bag, I decided. I just don't want anything, like, it works great.
Passing on your left. Good morning.
Yeah, Bob's son coaches Conestoga College soccer team, so they were playing playoffs here last weekend.
Okay.
So that's why he was in town. It's like, too bad it wasn't the next weekend. Could have brought he did bring his bike, but
yeah, 'cause everybody wants to ride this.
well, he had a B&B on Riverside Drive. I was like, you could just come to my mom's, leave your van, and just ride to the game if you want it. So that's what he did. Well, we went for a ride. All right, Ron and I just made our way to the start of the Greenway. You've seen me in front of this sign many times. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. I've had to strip a layer, so it's not a far ride today. I think it's what, Ron, about 75? Yeah, so not too bad. So, and we're going to be glamping it up, so it's going to be a very easy day and then an easy finish. So Point Pelee is a really special place, so I'm spending some time maybe checking that out, showing you guys around. So anyways, great day to be out on the bike, and we're going to get back at it.
Next time last,
yeah,
like hopefully we have enough, like this side state.
Yeah.
I like doing the nighttime time lapse.
Yeah, that's what I'm. The 11 does too, but I'm pretty sure where it has all those, I might not use them a lot, but I think they'll be cool, is like the light tracer, like the
system.
Yeah.
For mine. I've never had it overheat. I have both, one for the 7 and one for the 11.
There is so many fish in this little pond.
Really?
Oh, hundreds of bass.
I didn't know if there was any fish.
A couple big largemouth bass too. Oh yeah, you just come, they're used to being fed, eh?
I just thought thought they might have been like water spiders or something.
Oh no, there's some nice sized largemouth bass in there.
I've only ever seen two guys trying to fish that thing. And
Yeah.
walk into it.
Yeah, there used to be like 5-6 pound largemouth in there. I'm talking like a long time ago.
This place to go by at night is actually kind of cool.
Well, apparently you could ride right up to the thing and you can get coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's like,
good. All right, just in the town of Harrow, I believe. Yeah, we're in Harrow. Usually stop here for a coffee, but I'm trying to cut down on the coffee intake and just want to get out to Point Pelee. Well, it's still a lot of daylight left, so how's it going, Ron?
going good?
We stripped off a couple layers here. It's one of those days where it's like you feel like you're getting hot, but like Ron was saying, and then you kind of feel the chill of the wind, so it's really hard to predict. And I agree with Ron, I'd rather be a little warm than too cold. So anyways, let's get at her.
Love seeing the plane come like that.
What's that? Yeah. People love these shots. All right, we're still cruising along. We're just about in Kingsville. Ron and I were talking. We're thinking when we get to Kingsville, we're gonna jump off and take Seacliff, get on the road. I've never taken that way for the last little section into Leamington and Point Pelee, so good times. It's a good day for riding, but it's one of those days where you sweat, a little bit of chill in the air still, so be a good night for a campfire. How's it going, Ron?
Good so far.
All right, just stopped off in Kingsville at McDonald's, got a coffee and a cheeseburger, and we got 24K into Point Pelee and Camp Henry, which is where we're staying at the Authentic. So Ron and I just fired down some coffee and we're gonna hit the road. We's in Leamington, the outskirts anyways. I didn't think it was 31,000 people, but apparently it is. Ron back there, just
Actually,
right.
it's
No, guy's dragging his muffler along there. Wow, do my white hairs on my beard ever look white? Look at that shack. Take a look at that little shack. I'd live in the garage. It's a nice spot.
Go through a red light.
No, I don't go through red lights. Ron and I both agree we will not go through a red light. The verdict is in. We're just coming into Leamington. Feels like it warmed up a bit too, though.
I don't think it's warmed up.
I think just eating helped me out, to be honest with you. Leamington, tomato capital of Canada. Do they still have the big tomato here, Ron? Yeah. They have a huge tomato in Leamington. We may not see it because I'm definitely not going out of my way to see a huge tomato. Sorry guys. We're going right here. No signals because I'm filming. You know, I'm a pro. They can understand. And there is the water, or otherwise known as Lake Erie. Oh yeah. Is this Seacliff? I don't think I've been here since high school. This is Seacliff Beach, right, Ron?
I think so, yeah.
We used to come here like twice, 3 times a month when I was in high school. All right, we just cruised down to Seacliff Beach, as you just saw. I was saying to Ron, and you probably heard that, when I was a young man, back in the early days, we used to come to this beach quite often. It looks much different than it did back then, though. These boardwalks weren't here, or these walls or anything. The volleyball nets were there, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that wasn't there. Ron wasn't there. I didn't know Ron back then. So we have about 10K into Point Pelee and Camp Henry, and looking forward to it. Feel much better after stopping at McDonald's. I was just telling Ron, my collarbones were aching, as you know they can do. So it's proven. There it is. The verdict's in it. Eating is important. I watched some people, their YouTube channel is called Sid and Mackie, and they have shirts that say eating wins races. Well, we're not racing though, you get the point. So let's get back at her. We're gonna see if we can get back up over here by taking the boardwalk without riding in this sand. Be hard to ride in, and not just that, it kills the drivetrain, obviously. This is pretty nice though. It sure is nice out right now. Wow. It's the only time I don't mind pictures into the sun. It gives a nice reflection off the water. So we are coming into the park shortly, but just want to turn the camera on because I remember in the late 70s, early 80s, yes, we're going back a bit. I remember every time we came to Point Pelee that I thought these little houses were, these little cottages were the best. I actually think people live in these.
Some do.
Be harsh in the winter time though, that's for sure. This is a lot nicer. Well, I shouldn't say a lot nicer, but in the summertime, when all the leaves are on these trees, it's a very pleasant ride through here.
Oh, I think it's a pleasant ride right now.
No, it is, but I wouldn't want it to be more shady.
Well, I hate to tell you, we're about to get more shady.
Those of you that might be familiar with Point Pelee would know that in a certain time of the year, this place is awesome for the monarch migration. Trees are often covered in them, although I guess it's dwindled in the last few years, so I'm going to check in here.
You guys have a pass already?
I have a pass, yes.
Do I recognize you usually? Do you come in here often? Or?
Yeah. Oh, they actually reduced it.
That's, I was thinking that was high.
Yeah. I think it was 50 at least, and people were still going, oh, it's 50, I can do 60.
Yeah. There's a heron. Wow, look at the color, eh? Can you see it? Look at Ron. Looks good, eh?
Yeah.
And this isn't the new one. I kind of screwed up. I haven't even been using my new camera that much. So Point Pelee is very far south, but it is not the farthest southern point in Canada. And it's not Pelee Island either. What is that little island just past? Middle Island?
But I thought...
No, there's a little island just south.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's still in Canada.
It's actually in the map.
swan. Yeah. I would have thought they'd be gone by now. There's a swan out there. I'm so blind, I just know that it's white and big.
After you empty your stuff and you come back.
I'm guessing that those cars are employees, maybe.
But we could be early.
It's 3:10.
I know, but
You've been here before. I don't know what to do. We go here?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do our thing and get checked in here, and then we'll get back. All right, we are making our way over. So yeah, they call them authentics, but I don't know about you guys. They look like cabins to me. I think this is us on the right here, maybe. Number 2, I suppose this is number 3, and this is number 3, number 4, right here. So yeah, like I was saying, they have the name tent in them, but to me these are cottages, no matter what you call them. I guess the roof is a fabric. All right, here we are. We got ourselves a barbecue, got ourselves some nice Muskoka chairs to sit on, and a beaver. All right, I'm just out doing a little exploration here. Ron's been here many times recently, so he's just getting set up at the cottage. And I just thought I'd come out for a little ride. I'm gonna go to the entrance of the park, throw the drone up, get a little perspective on the location. And yeah, there's the water there. I'm not gonna go into the sand, but we'll be taking this trail for a good chunk all the way back to the entrance here, so good stuff. Sun's gonna be going down in a bit, about an hour and a half, so temperature's starting to drop a bit. Had a really good ride out though. Definitely, like I said, it's the eating thing is what's really my downfall. Lighting's probably not gonna be great here, guys, but that's okay. Yeah, eating's probably my downfall. It happened today. Didn't really eat enough. We got to Kingsville, my collarbones were aching. Stopped at McDonald's, grabbed a coffee and just a cheeseburger, which made a world of difference. So eat properly, folks, especially when you're exercising. All right, I thought I would just come down to the beach here because the path came right up to the beach, so I didn't have to worry about riding my bike in the sand. Oh, that sun feels really good. The temperatures are dropping a bit and the breeze is a little cool. I'm sure anybody watching, it looks warm, but it's very nice for November 19th. Do not get me wrong, but it's a little chill in the air. But what a view, eh? Lake Erie. So yeah, you can rent canoes here and you can go way out into these marshes. It's definitely something I would like to do, but we're not here at the right time for that, unfortunately. So maybe tomorrow I'll jump up on that boardwalk and get you a better view, but if I can get the drone out, that'll get us the best view of all. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. Point Pelee National Park really is a special place. The very tip of this national park is constantly evolving, eroding, sand being built back up, but one thing is for sure, it sure has changed since its inception. I believe this park was established in 1918, and the tip of this park is constantly evolving. It is such a beautiful place. If you're ever in southern Ontario, down in this area, you owe it to yourself to get down here and check out this wonderful environment. Come over here and take a look at this teepee. My eyes are so bad. I thought that was a large dog. Little canoe sculpture. I think this is Black Willow Beach parking here. Yeah, so that's a teepee. It's not really ready to sleep in or anything like that. You can't sleep in it. The only place you can camp or sleep in Point Pelee is where we are at Camp Henry. Pretty cool though. I stayed in a teepee. You can check out one of my videos from Park Omega in Quebec, where I stayed in a teepee for a night. All right, this is an old homestead from back in the day that's on the park. We're gonna go in. It's, I think, what the original Point Pelee was. So we'll go in and take a look, but I wanna get back to camp. I'm getting a little cold. My feet are a little cold and I have some warm clothes waiting for me there. So quite excited to get back there. But tomorrow the weather is a little unsure, so I just thought I'd come in here now while I could get a shot. Kind of going into the sun here. I'm not sure which way to go, but could have went that way, yeah. Go over here, take a look at the old house. There's a lot of information plaques, but guys, I am honestly getting really chilly right now, so that's the sign it's time to get back. But yeah, here's the old homestead, I do believe. Go in real quick. Pretty cool. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can read anything off these plaques here. I don't want to go too far here. Evolution of a national park. It's interesting. The first aerial records of Point Pelee National Park, 1931. Over the last 100 years, the landscape of Point Pelee National Park has dramatically transformed. It sure has.
Okay, so I forgot to turn on the external mics. This was just a tour of the Authentic itself, giving you a look around. The usual gear bomb whenever two bikepackers are touring together. There is the bunks right there. The places sleep up to 6 people, but you'd have to be pretty friendly with the 6 people to get 6 people in there. Really nice setup though. You got all the padding. You don't need to bring an air mattress. Hydro. There's a stove there. It looks like a wood stove, but it is actually a gas stove. They supply pots, pans, dishes, cups, silverware, all that good stuff. There's drinking water, of course. The bathrooms are super clean, showers as well. So yeah, just a really good place.
All right, we just came down to the beach for the sunset. I'm gonna have a ton of sand in my riding shoes, but that's okay. I can empty them out. As you can see, the beach goes down a long ways. There's picnic tables all the way along. There used to be one right there too, but she gone. These grasses here that grow in the dunes are very fragile. Got to be careful not to walk in them. It's quite the sunset though. All right, so we just came down and caught the sunset. Nice little sunset. Not the most spectacular I've ever seen, but still pretty nice nonetheless. There she is behind me. There you go. So we're gonna head back to camp. I'm actually getting a little cold, and I really would like to have something to eat too. So, yeah, beautiful Point Pelee. How you feeling, Ron?
Feel great.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go down and get our eat on. So you'll see what happens. Seasoning up the steaks. We're gonna throw these on. Nothing fancy, just eye of round, I believe it was, Angus. And then I'm gonna do some mashed potatoes, and that's about it. I didn't bring any veggies, unfortunately. gonna grab some asparagus or some broccoli or something, and I totally forgot because we had some at home. But yeah, so that's the game plan. We're gonna get this barbecue going. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to film outside. It's getting dark and there's no outside light, so that's the game plan. And then we're gonna sit around, have a fire, hang out for a bit, and then call it a night. But yeah, that's the plan. All right, so it's pretty dark out. Ron's shining the light on me so you guys can see. But yeah, we're out here barbecuing. We're barbecuing up some steaks. We're gonna sit around and have a fire in a bit, but it's pretty sweet. They supply the barbecue out here for you. There's our steaks, staking it up. I already mentioned this, but I had to say it again. Ron's got 4 of them. I've got 2 of them. I actually messed up Ron a bit. I was supposed to be bringing out some potato salad and asparagus, but I didn't, so Ron's all upset.
No, he's not.
No, I'm just kidding. Ron's not upset. So yeah, we're gonna eat our food and then we're gonna sit by a fire and relax. That's kind of the point of coming out here. All right, let's see what these steaks are all about. This evening I put on a few was Montreal chicken, but what's the difference?
Yeah.
Quiet down just a minute.
Yeah, those people are a little bit louder. But
settle down and have another one. Cause you're tired of the game that remains until you're undone.
Early in the season.
I hit the wall to the limit.
They're all at the picnic table. I couldn't even sit here.
Start over like you just begun. I didn't lie to you because I never knew you.
Created lots of heat for me, so I was like, yeah, it's perfect.
Only time will tell. It won't be over. It's never over. Now I let my feelings in. It won't be over. It's never over. Now I let myself begin loving you. It won't be over. It's never over. Now I let my feelings in. It won't be over. It's never over. Now I let myself begin loving you.
Well, before 2020, that was the first year we came out. I don't know the original date that they started.
not too long.
Hold on and let me finish. Back there, I lost myself again. Maybe I
Good idea.
tried and tried 1,000 times.
All right, guys, I'm going to close it out. I just wanted to say it was a really great day. It ended up being, I think, 76 kilometers altogether. Had a really good ride out. Started feeling a little crappy. As soon as I got food into me, that all changed. So, yeah, it was a really good ride out to Point Pelee. It's a really great place. These authentics are a wonderful thing. If you're looking for a good getaway, this is quite the setup here. And it's right out at Point Pelee, which is a really nice place, as you've already saw, with the sunsets and the beach and all this exploration you can do around here. So, yeah, so we're going to sit around, enjoy a campfire tonight. I'm not going to record the ride home, so this is definitely like the total close. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it entertaining, got a feel for Point Pelee and all that stuff. And I just want to say, guys, if you would like to help the channel out, the best way you can do it is to hit that join button right beside the subscribe button, and it'll give you different levels how you can help the channel out on a monthly basis. I'm trying to get money together for the Great Divide mountain bike route, and I could definitely use some assistance with that if you're able to. So definitely take a look at that, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are getting out there and doing something you love, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Quiet down just a minute. Settle down and have another one. Cause you're tired of the game that remains until you're undone. I hit the wall to the limit.